guys, Adam here, and we're back with another reaction video. This time it is to Film and Stuff, and it is Stupid Boss Battles at Wayne's World. So, obviously I saw the films when I was a kid, never played the games. Obviously, to be honest, actually when I was a kid, obviously in the UK, it was mostly all Sega, so I had a Master System and a Mega Drive, but never had a NES, so I wouldn't have played this game anyway, to be fair, unless it was out on the Master System. But yeah, okay, cool, let's crack on and take a look and see what Film and Stuff has got to say.
This stupid boss battle request comes from Akilla Tucker. The viewer
Oh, it's a
writes,
request.
Wayne's World bosses suck. How about that? Since I wasn't given a specific set of bosses or games, I felt free to choose my own. So I decided to choose two bosses from the NES version of Wayne's World. And boy, do they suck. So anyway, let's get into it.
It's a good choice then.
Stupid boss battles. Wayne's World for the NES. First and last boss. If I could sum up this first boss battle in 2 words, those words would be creatively bankrupt.
Oh.
Really, how else could I describe a boss that is a bouncing set of records? And no, I'm not punking you guys. That literally is the first boss of the game.
Wow.
Is this a fucking joke? Bouncing records? Seriously?
They don't look like
Any
records as
asshole
well, I
off
don't
the
think.
street could come up with a better boss battle idea.
Yeah.
This is not even the stupidest part about it, though. The records attack you by, wait for it, bouncing towards you. Holy shit, that's a fucking attack for the ages. For Christ's sakes, what fucking moron dreamed this idea up?
Wow, that's terrible.
The bosses in the Super Nintendo version of Wayne's World were more inventive, if not necessarily better.
Yeah.
I just marvel at the lameness of this idea. They could have done 100 other different things. They could have had the records fire tiny records at you, or musical notes. Or Christ, the records could fire flaming dildos at Wayne's asshole for all I care. But no, they just bounce. This battle is so lame that it nearly defies description. You beat the records by simply kicking the stack down.
That really is pretty bad.
Wow, what a thrill. Could they have made this battle just a little more difficult? No, I guess not. So you kick the stack of records down to nothing and you win. Real satisfying, huh? And then there's the game's last boss. Bruto or Bronco or Drano or whatever the fuck his name is. I haven't seen the movie in a while,
Looks more like
so I
a
don't
woman.
remember if he was in there or not. But anyway, I want you guys to marvel at this boss's amazing AI. Are you ready for this? Yep, that's cutting-edge intelligence right there. Oh dear Lord, where do I begin? Actually, it doesn't matter where I begin, because
That's
any
awesome.
way you slice it, this fucking boss battle is the pits.
Wow.
Let's start here. This boss could not be any stupider if they replaced his brains with Cool Whip.
Look at it.
Could they maybe, just maybe, have given him some more effective attacks? Like a running jump kick or a headlock, or shit, a pair of nunchucks? And maybe increase his IQ above 7 points. On the plus side though, at least he and the records actually attack you. Unlike Pussy Von Bowser. But that ain't saying much. Out of the 2 bosses that I covered, I don't know which one is worse. But I do know what's worse than both of them combined. Namely, this game's ending. One screen with Wayne saying
Excellent.
That's it. Excellent is the last fucking adjective I would ever use to describe the 2 aforementioned boss battles.
Oh boy.
Or this game's ending for that matter. So in conclusion, it's bad enough that the rest of this game is so terrible. But these 2 boss battles are so awful that they take this game to a whole new level of lameness. This is Film and Stuff signing off. Thanks for watching.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, that's. I mean, first of all, for a minute, I didn't even recognise what it was. I mean, clearly now you've said it. Yeah, I do see that it's a bunch of records. Yeah, I mean, it's Wayne's World. It's goofy, but it's not great. And that character's AI. I mean, you've got to think that.
This boss could not be any stupider if they replaced his brains with Cool Whip.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Grammarly. Yeah, let's take that off. Actually, we don't want to look at Grammarly. That's yeah. Do you know what? It's really strange because obviously Nintendo they controlled very closely their games, didn't they? They really did. So like obviously they had learnt from I guess Atari before, where Atari just let everything out and you could just publish an Atari game. And there were so many games, there were so many bad games that sort of flooded the market. So Nintendo wanted to control that really tightly. But when you look at some of the stuff that gets through, I mean, the famous one in the sort of game reviewer circle is it Ghostbusters, and it's like congratulation, you have something of our time or whatever. I can't remember the exact quote, but congratulation. That's kind of a common one. I mean, you could get a T-shirt with that made on, and a lot of game people would know what you meant. But yeah, so I mean, how does that get through? How are you playing that game as a tester, and then a Q&A, quality control person, QC person, and then going, yeah, that passes. That's a good, and that'll do it. Yeah, that's okay. And the record one, yeah, maybe because it's goofy, it's Wayne's World, like I say. But the other one, the AI of it, it's like, wow, that's pretty bad AI. But anyway, okay, cool. So once again, Filmnstuff, link to the channel and the video is in the description. Go check him out. Very, very funny guy. Yeah, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind doing the same here, then obviously like, comment and subscribe if you want to. That'd be awesome. Till the next time, take care.